G'day guys, welcome back. We are out bush once again on a lovely Friday afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock in the arvo. Finished work for the week, so why not? Let's get out, do a little bit of prospecting while it's still got sunshine, because this weekend could be wet, especially Sunday. I've got a new toy to play with and test today. I was lucky enough to pick this up off a good friend of the channel, so I thought why not? Different little bit of technology to give a crack. Never know, put it over the old patches. Might just work out a little bit different and find those little nuggets that we couldn't find with the 6000 or the 45. Anyway guys, I'll give you a look. And here it is. Yes, a blue vacuum. The old SDC 2300, and I'm running the Avantry neck speaker. So I did actually want to get one of those for the 6000 anyway through summer when it's really hot and it's a bit of a pain wearing headphones. So yeah, so I got the Avantry, so I'll be able to use them on this. I've got the Bluetooth attachment, so I can run it, well, free of cords. Yeah, and I'll still have the earbuds of that plugged into my head, or I can have the external speakers going. But yeah, let's give this a crack today. Look, want some old diggings. They sort of run from here, around and down. I'm pretty much at the head of them, and they run off down that way. So plenty to work. There is some detector holes here, so it's not like I'm the first person to be here, but hey, it'll be a good spot to test out the old SDC. Anyway guys, I've not even used this thing one bit. I do know how to turn it on because I've done it once. I've charged the batteries, so let's get stuck into it. There we go. So we've got to go through the loudspeaker at the moment, or, where was it? This is how much I've used them, or I can flick it over to the headphones. So now it's coming out of the earbud, so pretty cool. Shall keep my head a little cooler. Anyway guys, let's get cracking. Well, I've dug my first target, little lead shot. I wasn't going to film it. I'd done the first scrape, just like the 6, do the first scrape. It stays on the ground, lets you know you got a chance, but no, it came out with the topsoil. So yes, first target, leady. My old mate, she's back. But anyway, I'm going to persist with this. I haven't got the 6000 with me, so I'm going to give this a crack for a few hours, and hopefully within those few hours I can get a bit of gold. So I'm not going to change over, obviously. I got the 6000 there. This is just going to be a good backup. Yeah, it'll be just a good one to have in the artillery. Whatever reason, I need a third detector. I do have the option, so yeah. I'll keep this aside. It'll be good for other people to use too. Young Bazza, if he wants to have a swing, he sort of expressed that he might have a go with it. So yeah, it's good like that, but geez, it is actually heavy. They're not balanced, I'll tell you that. It's all on your arm. You could probably put a bungee on it, probably wouldn't work because they're actually top heavy. So it's not like the coil's the heavy part. That's one weird thing, they're a tiny coil. I know you can get other coils for them. She's a bit of a strange one, but anyway, all's good. We'll keep persisting and hopefully we can get a bit of gold. That'd be awesome. First day out, bit of gold for the SDC. Anyway, let's get cracking because this ain't getting it done. Well guys, it's almost been 2 hours. No gold yet. And look, if I don't get any gold today, that's okay. I'm trying a new machine. Freaking glorious afternoon to be out anyway, so it doesn't really worry me too much if I don't. It's always nice too, obviously, but it's the reality. You don't always find gold. And this is a set of diggings I haven't been on before, so I wanted to give the old SDC a fresh set of diggings to test it on. I didn't want to go to one of my patches where I've sort of taken everything away. Look, it's finding lead shot. It's got some wire, it's got a couple of 22s, a couple of 22 cases, and yeah, I've got a little soft signal. So I thought I've got to film something. So we've got a nice little soft signal here. It's probably a lead shot, but here's what it is. If it is a lead shot, all good. If not, might be a bit of gold and get a live dig. Because yeah, most things are sort of moved. This sounds all right. There's no topsoil, so that indicates that it might be something better, but if it comes out a bit quick, yeah. But it is nice and quiet. So anyway, enough talk. Let's get this dug. Alrighty. So let's see how it sounds through the Adventry. It sounds all right. It's not loud and it's straight. Probably on the edge of a little mullock. This would probably be out of the hole there. Ground looks wonderful straight away. Stay on the ground. Oh, I think that's probably the edge of it hitting it over here. I think. Scooch around. Yeah, it's just in there. Now there it is. It's down there. Anyway, let's find out what that is. Righto, being that shallow, probably lead. But we've got to show some sort of digging. Can't be a video of just me yapping. So yeah, the signals aren't overly loud, but it is hearing the tiny lead shot. Hey, you can feel little bastards land. It is a little leady. Yeah, so it's one of the little tiny ones. So the SCC, it's probably more sensitive than the 45 to be finding these little tiny ones. Yeah, bugger. If that had stayed in the ground, because that looks really quite nice. Anyway, we'll keep moving about and hopefully we can get a live dig with gold. That'd be nice. Alrighty, on to another one. I'm gonna try and get a few lives because we need gold and we need a live one because they're always better. But anyway, this has survived a boot scrape and a pick scrape and it's still there. So that's not too bad. So I think we can roll with that. So we'll dig this one together and hopefully it's going to be a bit of gold. It's probably going to be lead shot, but anyway, it's worth a try. Anyway, well, what I'm actually doing, where I first started, this is actually like a feeder reef. I'd say up top, we've got a bit of a reef that's shed. It must have had a bit of a gutter down and it's gone down there. I'll give you a bit of a look. So up there, they've dug the reef and there's this bit of a gutter thing going on down through the bush here. And down she goes and intersects at a bit of a T-junction. I did start up that way. So I did cut across here. I sort of saw it and went, I'll have a look at that. But yeah, I still got all that gully. But this would actually be excellent for the 6000 to run over. People have been here, but it doesn't look like much. So quite worth the sweep over with the 6, I believe. But anyway, before that happens, we've got a little target here on the ground. So let's find out what it is. All right, so we'll do a little switcheroo. How convenient's that? It's actually pretty loud now, so I don't think it's very far away. At least we're in the gravel. That's gravel. And a tree root flicking everything around. Ugh. It's only taking like another inch off. Great if it's in the ground, but I reckon it's out. Yeah. Oh, that's a bugger. It'd be nice if it's still in the ground. These things are drunk. They like to fall over. They're very thin. That's big old. That's not big old, it's a lead shot. Yeah, it's a big one. They're the ones a 4500 would get. So next size up. Oh, what a turd. Oh well, we'll keep working around here and yeah, it's a lead shot, it could still be gold. So a 6000 hasn't been here and sort of sucked it all up. So we'll keep working. Did I say working? How could you actually call it working? Out enjoying the Aussie bush. That's what we're doing. Hopefully gonna find a bit of gold, but anyway. All good if we don't. That's part of it, eh? Let's get cracking. We're burning daylight. Well guys, it's not going so good. What are we, 25 to 6? I haven't got a lot of daylight left. The sun has gone down. Oh, I've dug plenty of lead. Big stuff, small stuff, really, 22s, everything. Got the 22 shells. So yes, this place hasn't been really worked over too badly, but yeah, it is detector holes, but there's still plenty of targets, but I just can't find any gold. Anyway, I do have a target here. I moved these old bits of tree and yeah, there was a target under them. So hopefully this one's gold. Otherwise, I just don't think I've got much left before we start to get dark. So hopefully this one's gold. Rightio, so I just moved these little, well, it's an old tree that sort of fell over. Look, I'll call it gold or lead. It's that soft. It'd be great if it could stay in the ground. We're on an old sort of throw out pile. Actually, I think it's more of, I'm hoping it's a pay pile more than a throw out. There's no holes actually right here. I think that's a bit of a water race. So got a couple of washed piles over there. So I'm calling it pay pile. If it's pay pile, it might be gold, but would have loved that to have stayed in the ground, but it did not. Ah well. Oh, last roll of dice. Hopefully get another dig in before the end of the day, because I'm not confident on this one anymore. One thing, SDCs are more yippy than 6000s. Come on, oh, you're... Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, you're friggin' kidding me. This is a pay pile. I've got a little tiny bit of gold. Oh my God, talk about the 11th hour. I'll show you how shallow that is and I'll show you the bit of gold. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. Talk about pretty much giving up all hope. Alrighty guys, down the scoop we have a little bit of gold. Oh, I kid you not, have a look at that scrape. I can't even get you down close enough to show that that is a surface scrape. But seriously, you can see that bit of branch there was straight over the top of it. And guess what we've got? A little bit of gold. Alrighty guys, I'll give you a close up. Alrighty guys, close up time. Oh, I can't believe this. This is cool. There it is. I'll tell you what, it's water worn, but it's rough. Oh, that's cool. I'll give it a quick clean. All right, there he is. You're joking. Oh my God, I'd given up, seriously. Oh, that is so, look, I can't even show you how shallow it is. That is just super shallow. That was a total surface scrape. But yes, if you look up there, there is no sun anymore. Oh, that is awesome. Awesome. Right, I've just got to go over this pile. There's just a little bit more to do, and I reckon I'm about done. And we'll chuck this little fella on the scales. Hopefully it won't be too dark. Anyway, we're on. Alrighty guys, so there's our little bit of gold. So we'll fire up the scales. Oh, it's going to be a massive 0.1 at best, I think. Might sneak over 0.11. Let's find out. Oh no, I should have stuck with the first one. 0.09. Oh, there we go. 0.1, it's official. What a cracking start to the SDC. Well, there we go, guys. And well, I wouldn't call it a solid 0.1. She had to think about a 0.09 for a minute, but anyway, we got a 0.1. The old SDC on its first outing, success. I think I'd rather find it at the start of the day and find nothing for the day, because yeah, leaving it to the last minute, I'd sort of given up basically. I thought, oh well, we'll just sort of wander our way back, and if we can turn something up, we can turn something up. But yep, all good in the end. We got our little bit of gold. But anyway, guys, when you see this, I'll be seeing you at the subs day. Well, tomorrow, I could almost say, I guess. But anyway, that was awesome. Great day. Good times. We've got a bit of gold in the end. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the episode, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.